Over the last 20 years, BurnFree has been working to revolutionize burn care. Burns are an incredibly common injury. Each year, over 11.6 million people are treated for their burn injuries.
These are not the common burns, but the severe burns that require medical attention.
Well, burns are really one of the more painful injuries that we ever have. The main reason is because there are a lot of nerve endings in the skin. They're there to protect us from harmful things like burns.
One of the biggest problems with burns is in fact the way people treat them.
The ointments and home remedies used can cause the burn to dry out.
The heat continues to penetrate deeper into the lower layers of the skin.
The tissue is heated, of course, to the point that many of the nerve endings and the skin cells are destroyed. If some of the skin cells and some of the nerve endings are preserved, at least there's a chance for that to heal back. That's called a partial thickness burn. If we can keep the blood circulating and get it cooled down rapidly enough, then at least there's a chance to save part of it.
I was dispatched on a call at a steel mill. Had a gentleman that had been cutting steel coils with a cutting torch. The molten steel splashed up on his coat and caught his coat on fire. He was screaming and yelling. He was in a lot of pain, just about more than he could handle.
The pain is usually because the nerve endings are damaged and they are exposed to air.
He had burns from his waist all the way up, his torso, his chest, arms, neck, head. Majority of them were second and third degree burns. We had received a recommendation by the state burn center that we carry this burn-free product, and started applying the large dressings over the burn area. As soon as we covered up the burn with the dressings, it was just instant relief for him. He just kind of sat back and took a big old sigh of relief. He said it was about 90% gone, the pain.
One thing that BurnFree does is that it covers these nerve endings up. It keeps them from the stimulation of being open to air. And it cools down the skin and the tissues, the nerve tissues, so that it is not such a damaging and painful environment.
BurnFree utilizes a patented hydrogel and a simple one-step system to treat burns. The viscous hydrogel is lidocaine-free and was formulated to rapidly cool the burn, while at the same time covering the exposed nerve endings to relieve the pain. The simple one-step system allows the patient or care provider to utilize the power of the gel as quickly as possible. The result of early cooling is relief to the patient, less tissue that requires healing, and significant cost savings in lost work days and additional medical treatment.
We were sitting on the aisle near the front of the plane. The baby was sitting in my lap. The flight attendant stopped right beside us and was giving drinks to the people across the aisle. His elbow caught the thermos of hot coffee. The baby screamed, and I saw the coffee stain on the leg of her pajamas. I smeared BurnFree very thick on the burn, and within 5 to 10 minutes, the baby stopped crying. 5 paramedics were waiting when we landed to check her out. They all wanted to look at the burn and were very surprised that there was no indication of the burn. I will be forever grateful for that.
BurnFree is a remarkable first aid treatment for burns. It is good from a pain standpoint, it is good from a cooling standpoint, it is portable, it is immediately available. Many nurses and emergency physicians have gone to using BurnFree because it combines all of these nice qualities in a convenient, easily applicable product. As a burn doctor and the experience that I've had with BurnFree, I would not hesitate in using it in any burn.